Here is a question. You see the question. This question was asked in previous years IIT JAM exam mathematics. Now we will see the solution. We will try to get the right option or options of this question. Let us move. Let us see the options one by one. In the first option, that is A, you see that P inverse XP is diagonal. This means that we know that X and P inverse XP are similar. Similar means both matrices have same eigenvalues, and since this matrix is diagonal, now according to question, basis of this B, suppose, then if you take the linear transformation, then the basis of this corresponding to this matrix will be TB, and by the formula you know that TB equals to B into matrix, this matrix. So B, suppose B, the basis is a set of these vectors v1, v2 to vn, and you see that this matrix is diagonal, and you know that eigen values of a diagonal matrix is its entries in diagonal. So this diagonal matrix can be written with these eigen values. Now you clearly see that this is a diagonal matrix. Now if you multiply, then you get lambda 1 v1, lambda 2 v2, lambda n vn. You know that eigenvectors and eigenvalues are related according to this formula. So at the place of lambda 1 v1 we can write t v1. So this will be t v1 comma t v2 dash 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 t vn, and using the properties of linear transformation, this can be written as v1, you can take t out, v2 dash 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 vn. Now if you remove t from both sides, you get b equals to the base corresponding to x v1 v2 vn. Obviously these vectors are eigenvectors corresponding to eigenvalues, so option A is correct. You see, option A is correct. Now we go for B. In B you see that X is given to be a diagonal matrix. This matrix is diagonal, and also it is given that diagonal with distinct entries. So we can write X as its eigenvalues, as I said earlier that eigenvalues for a matrix, for a diagonal matrix, are its entries in diagonal. So this will be lambda 2 lambda n. Now in the question you also see that xy equals to yx. So this can be written, this can be changed as x equals to y inverse xy. Since x is diagonal, so this also is diagonal. This means that if you see the statement in option A, that means that y is a matrix, formed by eigenvectors of x. So we have to find the eigenvectors for x. To get the eigenvectors, first we get eigenvalues. So for eigenvalues of x we do lambda I minus x, and suppose this v is an eigenvector corresponding to this value lambda, so this should be 0. Now suppose since x is a diagonal matrix, so suppose you take lambda 1. If you take lambda 1, then this matrix, for example I am saying, if you take lambda equals to lambda 1, then this matrix will be 0, and here will be lambda 1 minus lambda 2 dash dash dash. At the end will be lambda 1 minus lambda n. This is obviously a diagonal matrix. You see, an eigenvector means you have to take a vector such that the product of these two matrices should be 0. Obviously for this we have to write a real number, suppose a, and at other places we have to write 0 0 0. There will be many 0 up to n, so that dot 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 here. So similarly we get a matrix, this matrix A, and in the same way, so y will be, first column will be A 0 0 0 dash 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 0. In the same way, if you take this lambda equals to lambda 2, then this entry will be 0, that is the second column will be 0. Suppose for that you take another real number b 0 dash dash dash, and in the same way for lambda 3, here you have to write other real number different from ab, you may write dot dot dot, and so you see that y is a diagonal matrix. So option B is also a correct option. Now we go for option C. In option C you see that if a square is diagonal and a is also diagonal. Suppose for example a is 1 minus 1 0 1, and find its square. So to get the square we write this matrix two times 1 0 minus 1 0, and if you take the product, then product will be 1, here is 1 0 minus 1 minus 1 0. then you take this -1 and 1 1 0, thereafter here will be 0 and minus minus, and here is minus. Here is sorry, we take minus here at this place, plus, and here minus, and if you take product then this will be 1, here will be 0, and here 1 minus 1 is 0, and here plus 1, and these two minus 1 minus 1 minus 1, so on. So you see that a square is diagonal but a is not diagonal, so option C is incorrect. Now D, you know that the identity matrix commute with any matrix, that is IY equals to YI. Now if you take a scalar, then you know that this scalar, a number, can go at any place between matrix or at the site of matrix, this lambda. So from here, or this lambda can also be written at this place I y lambda, and you know that this can commute, so y I lambda or this lambda. So you see that this matrix commute with any matrix, so x will be lambda into I. Here you see that this video is going to be over 13 minutes, but in exams you get less time. How can you solve a question, and how is practicable that a question takes 13 minutes? You must know that in option A I have proved, but that option, the statement in that option is of a famous theorem. If you remember the statement of a theorem, then you can mark the option instantly. So to manage the time, one should see the proof, understand the proof of theorems, as well as must remember the statement. If you know the statements here in option A, B, both, in both options, statements relate to famous theorem or corollaries. If you remember, then you can mark the options in a less time. In a under 2 minutes you can mark the correct options. So this video is over now.